Hi everyone, this is Brian. Today I'm honored to be here talking about Covain VSTATION PRO. What is it and how to master it quickly? During the previous webinars, we focused on introducing our front-end monitoring products, such as face recognition and temperature screening terminal, people counting device, fisheye, etc. So you might have gotten some ideas of how Covain front-end devices can work perfectly in different scenarios. And you may also have questions about how to achieve a security and management combining with these front-end devices and NVR. And here is the answer. Covain VSTATION PRO, an intelligent backend management software that can help you manage all kinds of front-end devices. In this webinar, I'm going to explain to you in details. Okay, so above all, you may be curious about what is the VSTATION PRO? As a modular management platform, VSTATION PRO's key functions include the following 6 aspects. Firstly speaking, it is a video surveillance, which is out of question one of the core functions among the whole video surveillance security platform. And it is also the function that many customers are exposed to most in practical use. Then the second and third points talk about our personnel management and vehicle management. This part is actually linked to the intelligent recognition application. The front-end type is generally a face or vehicle recognition camera with an intelligent NVR, which we call AI NVR, so as to realize various comprehensive management applications such as snapshot, armed control, and alarm message on VSTATION. Next comes to the access control management, which is mainly for our access control cameras when connecting with NVR. In fact, I believe that you guys who have listened to our previous webinars are no strangers, and I will explain it again in this webinar. Moreover, there is also a function module for people counting, in which part the VSTATION can provide some passenger flow analysis charts, so that in many cases, like supermarkets and tourist attractions, will get benefits from it. Of course, one last thing worth mentioning is that VSTATION can support user-defined layouts, which means you can decide your favorite management interface style and define the presentation function modules at each location, giving users autonomy to the greatest extent and retain their operation and management habits. Okay, so in order to know further about what features these modules will bring to central staff, now let's take a look at each module to see more of the key content it has. In the basic monitoring module, we can complete real-time video browsing, video playback, AMAP, and integration into the video world. In the vehicle management module, we have vehicle parking management applications, including vehicle billing. In the human recognition module, we can achieve personnel grouping, AI event query, and watchlist or whitelist configuration. As for the access control and people counting module, we offer access control terminals management, visitors management, and people counting reports. A little bit confused? All right, let's take factory as an example to introduce how to integrate deployment control and complete related alarm reception or management on VSTATION, if it is used as an ordinary video surveillance application. Here, as you can see, this is a typical video surveillance management display interface for ordinary cameras. We can view real-time video on multiple screens, find devices' location via a map, and we can also perform alarm management. Speaking of EMAP, we can also mark the installation location of each camera on the EMAP. And when there is a related video alarm, the alarm information can be received and displayed in real time on the EMAP. Not only that, for special camera types such as fisheye, we can achieve multi-screen, switch a variety of interface styles, but also incorporate heat maps and corresponding statistical reports to display together. To make it easier for everyone to understand, here is a commentary and screen recording.
Customize layout style you want. Choose small tools displayed for each channel. Here we have fisheye, EMAP, and live alarm.
So this is video surveillance part. Another section is vehicle parking management. We can provide unified management through this module. For vehicle management, we mainly have three scene modes. The first mode is what everyone sees now, for the management of vehicle entrances and exits. This method does not involve any charging content. We can take license plate recognition snapshots for each passing vehicle. Through this captured photo record, we can also register specific vehicles on the station and set it to only allow these vehicles to pass. Besides, the second management mode is for vehicle billing. Users can set up different charging methods and different shift scenarios according to their needs, so as to complete related vehicle billing and link to corresponding release actions. Therefore, to sum up briefly, there are the following features for these two modes: license plate recognition, sound warning, vehicle billing, and LED screen display, which is optional. Among them, license plate recognition as a core function provides a technical basis for other features. In addition, the third management mode is the integration of human and vehicle. At present, some LPR cameras on the market can only identify the license plate information at the entrance and exit, but there is no record of relevant driver information. However, CADCOM can solve this problem by setting up face recognition and license plate recognition cameras at the entrances and exits of vehicles. VSTATION can double-check the license plate and driver's identity, thereby greatly improving the safety and reliability of entering and exiting vehicles. Now, you guys may be wondering that if the plate recognition algorithm works in your area or not. The good news is that we can support most countries in the world, such as India, United Kingdom, Italy, and South Africa, etc. Here goes also a screen recording operation to give you an intuitive experience.
Add a lane and name the channel. Configure recognition area. Simulate entrance demo. Check real-time LPR status.
All right, we just talked about the management of vehicles in the factory. Then, what about the entrance and exit management? Actually, we all know it's highly linked with the factory scenario. Don't worry, let's now have a look at what VStation can realize in this part. Regarding the management of entrances and exits, our current front-end equipment includes ordinary access control and temperature screening access control. After working with NVR, it can be linked to VStation to realize related personal information management, report management, and watchlist alarm management. As a matter of fact, to realize this feature above is very simple. We can understand it by looking at the flow chart. The main procedure here is divided into 3 steps. First, we need to register the access control camera. Secondly, upload or add the personnel group information manually. And finally, bind the relevant personal information with the corresponding access control camera. Then the subsequent management applications on VStation can be basically realized. Now, let's review together the features of this access control management module. The combination of access control group management, personnel management, mask detection, body temperature screening, and watch list warning, etc., undoubtedly provide protection for the identity verification and health and safety of personnel entering and exiting the factory. Of course, we have also prepared a section of operation screen recording to let everyone know more about the VStation's access control management module.
Create access control device group. Drag device to the group created. Synchronize personnel group. View history data.
Okay, except for the video surveillance, the vehicles, the entrances and exits, I believe that you guys still concerned about human recognition. Certainly, we've got it for VStation. For human recognition, we use deep learning algorithms. Not only facial recognition captures, but also humanoid captures. And combined with the watchlist and whitelist settings, it can be displayed in real time on the eMap and related alarm information interface. There are also corresponding alarm data and snapshot statistical reports on VStation. Okay, let's have a brief idea of the procedure further. You can see this page. When there are VIP customers or important visitors in the factory, we can make relevant key reminders through the whitelist. When unwelcome people or strangers appear in the factory area, we can also use relevant deployment controls and sound alarms to remind the central management staff to pay attention at the first time. All right, time to learn how to configure this part.
Create personnel group and import personnel data. Turn to AI page of control panel. Make arming configuration. Check real-time face capture status.
So we can now manage vehicles and people, entrances and exits. What if we need to count relevant personnel data in some important places of the factory? Certainly, we can still use the front end with people counting function connecting with NVR to realize the management of people counting on VStation. In the previous webinars, we've introduced PC4 for this application. In fact, apart from PC4, face cameras and access control cameras can be used as front-end equipment for people counting as well. But the point lies in that PC4 can count in two directions, while the other two can only count people in one direction. Let me explain further. If we choose PC4 as the front end for people counting, then on the display of the VStation platform, not only can there be real-time people counting results, but also graphical report forms such as passenger flow analysis, which is more adaptable for actual scene applications. Again, let's now learn more about the people counting module of VStation via screen recording.
Select counting device. Here we choose people counter and set counting rule. Turn to people counter webpage and check system setting. Back to live view and select to view different historical statistics.
So far, we are not finished yet. It looks like that VStation Pro supports so many kinds of different application scenarios. But some of you may ask, how can we manage emergency when not of the control room? All right, now let's see how. Actually, we also have VStation's mobile application, VC Pro, which can provide more flexible management and control methods for the center staff. Users only need to scan the QR code with their mobile phone to the NVR's cloud service interface to easily control the current NVR. As for the features, it mainly provides three major functions: real-time browsing, video playback, and the most important one, alarm reception. Perhaps this flowchart will give you a better understanding. As you can see, totally 3 steps involved. You only need to add someone whom you are waiting to archive first. Then select the alarm type you want to deploy. Once the alarm is triggered, you'll get an instant message on your mobile phone with live captures. Let me just show you a video to grasp this logic.
Scan QR code to add NVR. Select channel to view live stream. Select facial recognition camera and set alarm. Get alarm message.
Okay, so in conclusion, here are some key remarks. Today, totally 5 modules of VStation we've instructed for you, which are video surveillance, vehicle recognition, access control, people counting, and except for the basic video surveillance part, we are glad to see that the other 4 modules all contain intelligent algorithm to provide the great detection and recognition performance for multiple important scenarios. What counts more is that all of these intelligent features would also generate various kinds of static reports on VStation, making the software functionality visible, and meanwhile helping a lot for different industrial applications. Okay, that's all for today. If you got any other questions, please just contact us via Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Bye-bye.